Yes, yes, yes. Once again, people, it is time for Funko News here for the day of July 5th, 2017, right after the 4th of July. And really, because of the holiday, I didn't expect there to be much news, but there were some interesting developments that came up today. So I'm going to share this information with you. If you're appreciating these midweek Funko News videos, definitely make sure that you give the video a thumbs up. As always, I appreciate a very thoughtful comment, and I will try to comment to back to as many people as I can. And share the video as well. Let's help out the collecting community. I always appreciate that as well. So let me go ahead and jump right into it again here. Funko News for July 5th, 2017. So kicking things off here, I just want to briefly talk about Funko's new headquarters. They are going to have their grand opening on August 19th at 9 a.m. And if you're lucky to attend, that will be at 2802 Wetmore Avenue in Everett, Washington. Now, that address really caught my attention because I noticed there Wetmore Avenue. So I was wondering where they got Wetmore Forest from with their new Pop Monsters figures, and that's where it is. Okay, so Wetmore Forest relates to their address of their headquarters. And you also see there in the bottom right, the next Pop Monsters figure that will be coming out will be Butterhorn. So if you're interested in it, just be on the lookout for it. Maybe on the Funko shop like Tumblebee was. I don't know 100% for sure if that's the only way those figures are going to be available. We'll just have to find out as time goes on. Something else here I want to cover about Funko real quick, coming directly from the company. As a matter of fact, this came directly from the CEO. The holographic Freddy Funko Pop will be made available for people that voted and helped Funko become Toy of the Year for last year. So there will be more details about this on August 1st. They haven't actually shown the figure yet, but again, there will be more details about this on August 1st. Personally, I honestly can't remember whether I voted or not. I remember seeing information about it on their blog and also on Twitter, but I seriously cannot remember whether or not I actually voted. So he already let it be known though that if they get more people, I guess, saying that they voted than there actually were, I think they'll do some sort of drawing. They'll work it out somehow. I'm assuming that they have some sort of track record of a way of knowing who actually voted, but who knows? We'll see how that goes. I'm sure there'll be some people that try to get the figure that didn't vote, so hopefully they have that all worked out and planned out. Keeping it moving here with what is available right now, at least in some areas. Okay, the Joker and Harley Quinn 2-pack, the Hot Topic exclusive, which kind of started off Hot Cash time here because this was the first day of Hot Cash with Hot Topic. So yeah, if you have some Hot Cash, hopefully you put it to good use, and I think this 2-pack probably would be a good option there. It is available online at the time of this recording, so if you weren't able to make it to the store, you're not able to get out there, I will put the link down in the description. Some Walmarts, not all Walmarts, but some Walmarts are starting to mark down the Beast with Blackbird Jet Dorbs ride. And I know my closest Walmart doesn't have it, but then almost every other Walmart in the area has a couple of those. So if I see it marked down, especially if it's marked down to the price I saw online, which was less than $8, then I think I probably will go ahead and pick it up because, I mean, why not for that price? So like I said, check in your local Walmarts. It's definitely not listed that way online right now. But again, if you go in store and you see that ride, just check to see what the price is. And if anybody finds it at that bargain, definitely let me know about it. And then these Star Wars Rebels figures here, these 3 Walmart exclusives, they've been out for a good while, but I just wanted to let it be known again at the time of this recording, all 3 of them are available again online. The Inquisitor apparently had sold out for a while, but I checked not too long before I started this recording and he was available again. So if you have not gotten that set yet and you're interested, you might want to hop on it basically. Now, I know this is not all across the nation yet, but apparently somebody at least has found the Spider-Man Homecoming 2-pack of Iron Man and then Spider-Man in that action pose. So this one is going to be pretty limited, as limited as only maybe 3 per store. So if you're interested in that, start looking around, start checking with the stores. Definitely don't procrastinate on that one because it's gonna go quickly. And I'm gonna look, but I don't exactly have the highest of hopes. I haven't had the greatest luck at Target. I know a lot of people have had great luck at Target lately, finding Chase figures and everything. So I don't know, maybe some of that luck from my fellow YouTubers and my subscribers will rub off on me and I can find that because I think that is a pretty cool 2-pack. So focusing here on the Funko shop, what became available today from Masters of the Universe, they have Mossman and Beastman. I seriously do not remember Mossman as a character. I was definitely a fan of Beastman, though. That was one of my favorite villains from He-Man and Masters of the Universe. Okay, so again, this is a Dwarves 2-pack. Mossman is flocked. Beast is not. I don't quite understand that decision. I feel like they both should be flocked. That's just me, though. But at the time of this recording, this is still available for $20 plus shipping and handling. And if anybody actually remembers Mossman from back in the day, let me know, because I'm completely drawing a blank on that character. But I remember Beastman very well. So for the specialty series, for their October release, remember that with specialty series, they always announce a pop and a Dwarves at the same time. And you can't just find these in a chain store. You find specialty series pops in comic book shops, or you can find them on certain websites. Okay, so do keep that in mind if you're new to collecting and you're new to the specialty series figures. You're not going to just find them in a chain store. So for this month, for the month of October, they are going to have Leatherhead from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which I think is pretty true to the way that he appeared in the old cartoon. Of course, they don't have the yellow eyes, but you know, it would have been nice if they did that. But with pop figures, a lot of times they go with the black eyes, you know, so there's no surprise there. But I still think he's pretty true to his original design. And then they also have a Dwarves. The Dwarves here is Superman #1. Okay, so it actually is true to Superman's first appearance. And if you look at the symbol, you see that it matches up with the way that the symbol originally looks. Okay, so that's why they call this Superman #1. Again, these will be up for an October release. Focusing now on Stranger Things, a pretty cool series that kind of took me a while to get into, but people kept on saying, you know, finish the season. And I finished the season, and I did end up enjoying it, and I am looking forward to the second. And you see here that they have some plushies up for a fall release. No specific month on these right now, so it just says fall. But good selection of characters there, and they have two versions of 11. Of course, 11 with the Ago there. I'm assuming that's the Ago in her hand. Kind of hard to see, but I mean, what else would it be? You know, would it be an 11? And then it looks like, if I'm not mistaken, it looks like she might have a bloody nose there too, which of course is a reference to this series. And then they also have a version of 11 with the blonde wig on. And then the Demogorgon, to me, is kind of funny looking, but I would hope that nobody puts that around a kid. That might freak them out, you know. But yeah, again, these plushies are up for fall release. If I learn any like a release more specific than that, then of course I will share that with you all. Still focusing on Stranger Things, these mystery minis, which I really like these designs. I feel like with these designs, they kind of modeled them off of these old cartoons from like the late 70s and 80s. Maybe I'm wrong, but when I look at them, that's what they really remind me of, those old cartoons, especially with the way that they had the long legs and sort of the like, and I mean, it does fit the era, like the bell-bottom pants and everything, but it's really exaggerated though. So yeah, I really like the look of these. And in the upper left, you see which will be the figures that will be in every case. Okay, so those are basically the commons. And then across the bottom here, you see all of the exclusives. So GameStop, Target, Hot Topic, they will have 3 exclusives each. And I'm not going to name off all of these right now, you know, for the sake of time. But if you know the series, then you know these different characters. And you see where you got to kind of move around to try to get the exclusives. Now, of course, you know, if there's more Stranger Things figures on the way, of course, there are going to be more pop figures. So we have 11, which is actually, this version of 11 is based off of her first appearance in the series, where she still had on the hospital gown and she stopped off to get some food at that restaurant. So yeah, that's very true to the way that she looked when we first saw her. And then they also have Dr. I believe his name is Brenner, Dr. Brenner there in the upper right, played by Matthew Modine. Okay, then we also have Jonathan with his camera, and we have Nancy with the gun. And I do like that they are giving most of the characters a little something along with them, you know, that they have something in their hands. I think that really helps to add a lot to the character of the pop figure, you know. So these are up for an August release, and these are not all of them. There are some more here. So my personal favorite character actually is Hopper. So I'm really glad to see that he has a figure on the way. And there's actually 2 versions. The one on the right, though, is actually a chase. Okay, so Hopper without his hat is a chase figure, and there's like a 1 in 6 odds of finding that one. So seems like pretty decent odds. We'll see what happens there, but I'd be happy with either one, just because, like I said, that's my personal favorite character. And then if you look down here at the bottom, they do have the characters there in the hazmat suit. So they have Joyce, which will be a Target exclusive. And I know how some people feel about that, but I'm you know, don't shoot the messenger. Yeah, Joyce in a hazmat suit will be a Target exclusive, and then Hopper in a hazmat suit will be a Hot Topic exclusive, which means he should be easy to find, and that's pretty cool. Especially, I like that he has that shotgun in hand. So, and I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I think it was a shotgun. The way he's holding it looks like a shotgun. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Keeping it moving here. You know, Hot Topic has really been added lately with these exclusive Dorbs, limited numbers. So here they have a Naruto Dorbs of Sakura, which is limited to 3,000 pieces. That tends to be the common number, or at least in that neighborhood. And this is up for a July 11th release. Okay, so if you're interested, just be on the lookout, and you know that it usually lands on the website at night. And I'm trying to remember if it's actually the night that tends to be listed, or if it's the night before. I feel like sometimes it's the night before. So I would say the evening of July 10th, maybe be on the lookout for it. If I learn more about a specific time, then I definitely will share that with you all. But I'm just going to say right now, be on the lookout. Check the website on the evening of July 10th. Okay, keeping it moving here. And this was kind of interesting. And don't, you know, take this here with a grain of salt. Now, one thing that seems pretty sure, because somebody was able to get a picture of the back of the SDCC Aquaman box, which this will be a shared exclusive, and it actually had a picture of the unmasked Flash figure from the upcoming Justice League movie. So that seems pretty solid. I don't know if that's going to be an exclusive or not. You know, we will see, but it seems like there's a good chance that this version of Aquaman will be a shared exclusive with Walmart. But like I said, take that with a grain of salt, because I know Funko sometimes makes last minute changes. We'll see what happens there, but that's apparently where this figure was found. And how it's there already, I have no idea. I mean, some sketchy things happen. That's all there is to it. Now, this is pretty cool, and I'm really excited to announce this here, you know, share this with y'all. DuckTales figures. Now, I think we already knew that these had been listed. In fact, I think I shared that a while back, but we had no images. Now we do, and I really like the look of these pop figures. I think they did an outstanding job with them. So these will be up for a September release. You see, of course, they have Scrooge McDuck, they have Webby, and then they have Huey, Dewey, and Louie. And I like that that they did mix it up a little bit with, at least with the poses of the characters. So they didn't just do repaints with Huey, Dewey, and Louie. And I'm really glad to see that. And this just gives me so much nostalgia right away just looking at these images. And then they do have pocket pops of Scrooge McDuck and Webby as well. And if you want to go ahead and pre-order these, you can. And at GameStop, they're going to have an exclusive of Magica, which is also available for a pre-order. Okay, so yeah, if you're interested in these, definitely be on the lookout for them. You might want to go ahead and get your pre-order in. Like I said, September release, that's really not too far away. And yeah, I just like looking at these images because it's just so much nostalgia. It almost makes me want to sing the theme song. I'm not going to do it though, but yeah, it just I can hear it playing in my head right now. So these are pretty awesome. Okay, so mild spoiler alert coming in. To me personally, this is nothing major that I'm about to share with you all, but if you signed up for a full year of the Legion of Collectors subscription box, then of course you do get a reward for that. So I'm going to share what that reward is going to be. To me, this is really nothing major, but if you did sign up for a full year and you don't want to see what it is, then this would be the time to click away from the video. Like I said, for me personally, it's nothing major, but it might be major to somebody else. So that's why I'm putting up this mild spoiler alert. Okay, so anybody still with me, that should mean that you don't mind seeing what this reward is. Okay, and here it goes. Instead of a trophy, that's what they've been doing, trophies with the Collector Corps. And of course, the Collector Corps started up before the Legion of Collectors. But with the Legion of Collectors here, it's going to be a medal. And I think it's a cool design. I still don't know if if it's much better than a statue, I guess. But I mean, it looks all right though. And you see that it has Batman on one side, of course. Got to focus on Batman, and then on the other side it says, you know, DC and Legion of Collectors. And I may talk some more about this. I do plan to do a retrospective on what Legion of Collectors has done thus far. In fact, I'm planning on doing that pretty soon whenever I get the Batman the Animated Series box. Hopefully mine won't take too long to show up. It seems like I get mine later than most people, but whenever I get that box, then I probably will go ahead and do that video, and I hope you all will check that out when I do share it. Yeah, so that's going to do it. This was a pretty short edition of Funko News, but I felt like I wanted to go and share these things with you, and I definitely want to hear from you all. What are some things that you're looking forward to? And something else that I wanted to point out is I know I have a lot of new subscribers, and some of you try to help me out. You share things with me, and you know, I may say a lot of times, well, I already covered that. I don't want you to feel bad though. Please continue to share, you know, because it might give me that reminder that you know, I need to make sure that I update people on the status of certain figures, and who knows, it might be something that actually slid by me. So yeah, if you want to share information, please feel free to do that. But like I said, there may be times when it's something that I covered a while ago, and you know, we're just still kind of waiting on the figure to come out. And I do try to let you all know once the figures actually do hit shelves. So yeah, continue to share. I definitely do appreciate that. And by the way, I just decided to throw some images up here of some upcoming figures that I know some people may be on the lookout for. Me personally, the main thing that interests me here is the Batman the Animated Series figures, especially Scarecrow and Bane. Those are like the big ones, and that robot Batman, I'm kind of, you know, iffy on that. But of course, if I came across the Chase, I'm picking that up. You know, that's just a given. But yeah, that's mainly what I'm looking forward to as far as these are concerned. And yeah, I just want to again thank everybody for watching the video. Like I said, continue to support the channel. I really do appreciate it, and you all take care till next time.